How's it going, everybody? Thanks for watching another video. So in part one of the high tower conversion video, I showed you how to take the high point out of the old stock and put it in this guy right here. Now in part two, we're going to look at some critical portions here in the high tower conversion kit so you can have a closer look at it. But most importantly, we're going to take it out and shoot it. Let's have a look. Alright guys, let's start in the front of the stock. The first thing I want to mention is that this is not ordinary plastic. This is glass-filled nylon, so that is a huge upgrade from the original high point stock, as well as the Picatinny rail on the bottom and the top is made of aluminum. So just the addition of those two materials, massive upgrade from the original high point stock. Now if you go a little bit more backwards here, I'm going to slide this way, right in the middle, going to zoom it in just a little bit. That right there is the M-LOK emblem, and that is because there are 8 slots for M-LOK accessories. There's 3 on this side, 3 on the other side, and then 2 in the back, 1 on the left, on the right for whatever you want to put on there, your flashlights, your QD mounts. That is another massive upgrade from the high point stock. I'm going to reposition the camera because I want to show you guys the trigger group down here. Alright guys, I wanted to take some time and show you a close-up of this trigger group area because there are some interesting things going on here. So in addition to the safety that already comes with the high point, High Tower Armory decided to put 2 more safeties in, which is this guy right here and that guy right in the trigger face. So most people are going to be familiar with this guy. It's like most Glock pistols, right? If you don't press this in, right, the trigger's not going to go backwards. It's just stuck right there. So that's one safety. Then the other one is this guy. And look how it's shaped. Your finger will fit right in there. And it just goes back and forth like that. And it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed because it's on both sides. Just like the magazine release. You can see it right through there. It's on both sides. So a lot of interesting things happening just in this trigger group area. Alright, I'm going to pick it up and turn it on its side here because I want to show you that flared out magwell. What? Look how huge this opening is. That's going to make it so easy to feed your magazine in there and just lock it in just like that. And guys, check this out. It's lying on its side. What? I almost hit you in the face. This magazine falls freely even on the side. That just drives people bananas when they get a firearm and the magazine gets stuck in there. So you got free dropping mags and a huge flared out magwell. Awesome. And right here is just your last area for your M-LOK accessory. Most likely that's going to be your quick detach sling mount right in that area. But that's it, man. I can't wait to get this out and shoot it and see how it feels and performs. Alright, let's revisit the trigger pull here, alright? And it's really no resistance up until you hit the wall and it breaks. Not spongy at all, but it is pretty heavy. I'd have to say minimum 10 pounds. I strained a little bit on there. But what I really wanted to show you is here, let me rack this back again, is that because of the linkage, there's not a real noticeable reset here. So here you go. Nothing went clicky, but here you go. So the linkage goes all the way back here, and it's actually got a little nub here that's pushing on the stock trigger in the high point. So that's why it's not that noticeable. Let me get my scale out here, and I'm kind of worried because this is a maximum 12 pounds, and I have a feeling this is going to be more than 12 pounds. Let's have a look. Alright, first trigger pull, let's make sure that's at 0. I'm going to grip it right on here and just pull it backwards here. Yeek! That's over 12. Let's do a couple more. Alright, here comes number 2. Still over. Jeez! Alright, we'll do one more. Alright, third and last pull. Maybe we can get it into the 11-pound range here. Yeah, perfect. 11 pounds. Alright, so 11, over 12, and over 12. That's enough for that. Let's do some shooting. Alright guys, the moment we've been waiting for. Let's put the high tower conversion kit to work and see if it's any good. Alright, let's get some rounds on steel. So good.
Well guys, I am pretty certain that you heard my target fall yet once again. Hopefully this coming year, 2019, I'll be able to invest in an actual target system so I won't have to worry about it falling no matter what caliber I shoot. Speaking of caliber, that 10mm caliber in a carbine is freaking awesome. Even if you don't end up getting the high tower conversion, get it from the high point. It's freaking unbelievable. It's so soft shooting coming out of a carbine. Here's me trying to do a figure 8 drill. Ooh, so crazy. It's so soft shooting though. So the high tower conversion itself, when you get it dug into your shoulder, it just snuggles in there. Feels so good. It feels so good. Everything worked really well. The magazine release, the safety, all worked fantastically. Didn't have any hangups. So if you're thinking about getting it, get it. The high tower conversion kit, I think, is going to be an excellent addition to your current high point system. So let's get it back in and get some final closing thoughts. Alright guys, I know some of you were wondering, so here's the target that I shot from 10 yards. That's 10 rounds at 10 yards. I can see you guys straight through there, slow fire. And I know it's not exactly on the bullseye, but I didn't necessarily set in my red dot that well. So that's what I did at 10 yards. And you know what? High point stuff, like I said earlier, it's blowback design. It's very easy for it to be consistent because there's not a lot of moving things going on internally. Now, reliability-wise, I haven't had any issues with any of my high points, so I don't care what anybody says. I think high points, because of that blowback design, is very reliable. Now, getting into the stock itself, one of my big worries was the trigger, because the trigger linkage goes all the way back here, and the trigger itself from the actual action is in here. And when you pull this, it pushes against the trigger from the action. And as we saw earlier, it was above 12 pounds, and maybe the lowest pull I had was at 11 pounds, and it didn't have a really good reset. So I was wondering how that was going to feel. I really didn't notice it. When you're up there pressing it and squeezing it, it's just fine. The safety system up here was a joy to use. And again, it's ambidextrous, so is the magazine release. And man, does it kick out that magazine real easy. It falls so freely with that flared out magwell. Now up front here, the only thing I could say is that it was a little bit uncomfortable holding this rail up here. But as far as the length of pull goes for somebody with short arms like me, absolutely fantastic. Very easy to snuggle it in and get my face right behind my sight. And it felt really comfortable when I was shooting it. So if you want to get one of these, the website is hightowerarmory.com. They got them in different colors, white, gray, black. I think they have a FDE as well, the brown color. And they make them in multi-calibers. So guys, that's the ending of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Chemo365, please do. And remember, I'll catch you guys later.